Hi everybody, I am Jay, Leonard J, and today we are looking at The Reflection by Wampler Pedals. If there is any effect that I would consider to be the MVP of the guitar player rig, well, it's an easy one for me. It's probably going to be reverb. It has pretty much been there for all time. It's been used on everything. I don't care if you have it in your amp, or if you have it on your pedal board. It is one of those things that are just perfect for adding a little bit of texture to your solos, or a nice subtle nudge to thicken up your tone. Or if you're the kind of person that likes to gob it right out and create this all-encompassing, enveloping sea of drenchy goodness. It is just one of those effects that ain't going anywhere because we just love it. We can't get enough of it. And if you're the kind of person that is a little bit tired of those overly complex reverbs, or the ones that take up so much space, and you just want something simple, straight, go ahead, forget about it, and something that you could just leave on all night, never think about it again, and just be totally happy with your tone, well, I think the Reflection might be the pedal for you. It's a pretty straight ahead 4-knob setup with your selection of spring or plate reverbs. They're both voiced very, very well. You could run it off at 18 volts. You can set up to have the trails in there, and you could also set up to have the buffer on or off. So very, very useful for you players out there. So what I want to do for you today is I'm going to go through this pedal a little bit, try to find some great spring tones, some great plate tones. You could kind of figure out which guy you are, and maybe make some magic happen. I'm going to be using a 2011 Fender Telecaster with the Virgil Arlo pickups and Stringjoy strings, and I'm plugging into a 1965 Fender Deluxe amp. No reverb in that one. So let's grab a power supply and hear what this sucker sounds like. Well, let's start off with the spring sound. It's a fundamental reverb tone. Here's my clean sound. Well, maybe not super clean. Ooh, that's dry, but it sounds pretty darn good. I have everything round noon and the spring setting on. Let's hear what we have here. Now, the cool thing I like about spring reverbs is, I don't know, maybe it's because I was grown and raised on the blackface sound. It just has this wonderful character, this springiness to it, this bounce to it. I find it very addictive. Now, the way I'd like to dial in a good spring sound, as I said, I'm a little bit old school. We're going to drop the pre-delay quite a bit. I want the attack to come very quick. I don't want there to be too much of a gap between when I play and then when I hear the reverb kick in. The decay, we'll drop it off a little bit, just enough so it sounds natural. We're going to brighten it up quite a bit. I like bright delays, and we're going to turn the volume up. We got this really cool surfy. That is lovely. Raise the decay a little bit. Oh, and that's really, oh man, that sounds really like a good that's fantastic. Something about spring reverbs. I always want to play minor chords. I don't know, they sound great. Or if you want something more subtle with a nice black facey solo-y kind of vibe, you could drop that decay quite a bit, maybe darken it a little bit, take back the volume, and have a nice soloistic. Again with the minor chords, but it's a spring reverb. I'll give you a break. What you want to do if you want to go for awesome rockabilly spring tones, the ones that I really like, get a little bit of slapback delay, really start maxing out some of those controls, and oh, you're going to be busy all weekend. Well, now let's go move over to the plate side of things. Plate reverbs are great, has a wonderful, natural, smooth decay to it. It's not quite as sharp, just a little bit more velvety, I think would be the word. This is the spring with everything at noon. And then this is with the plate. See, kind of like, whoa, it's just like nice and round. I think it's very pretty. When I play with a plate, I do like to have the pre-delay a little bit higher. I like a little bit more of a gap between my tone and then when the reverb starts. It just gives me a little bit more space if I'm playing quick lines and stuff. You hear your guitar tones a little bit clearer. You could really hear each attack of the note, which is what you want. You never get too lost when you have the pre-delay up pretty high. You could round things out with the tone knob. Oh, that is just lovely. And as you turn the decay up, you get more and more infinite kind of swell. I kind of got lost there. What's also fantastic with this is you could really play with your gain, add a lot of distortion, put up that pre-delay, give yourself a lot of space, and you could have something really epic and big and full while everyone could still hear each and every lovely note that you can play. Well, that's it. That's the demo. Thank you all so much for watching. There are 2 Wampler videos that came out today. There's this one and one on their new EQ pedal called the Equator. So please check out both. They're both a lot of fun and they both sound fantastic. Please keep commenting. Please keep subscribing. Is that the word? Ring the bell for the notifications so you know that I have a new video coming out. It makes me feel like a big deal when you do. That being said, I'll see you all soon. Take care. And goodbye.